Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another session of live counter review using technical analysis. So today's I'll be going through the usual flow again. Start off with economic calendar, then I'll go through the major indices such as commodities. Now move on to some of the sectors like your usual, your FAANGM, your bank, semicons, EV, then followed by the counters that you have raised in the chat. Yeah, so without further ado, I'll begin. So this week wise, there's still some important data coming out. So for tomorrow, I think 8 p.m. we have building permits. Also, probably this consumer confidence at 10 p.m. Then on Wednesday, we have a durable goods orders data. That's coming out 8:30 p.m. Then the usual core inventories data that's coming out 10:30 p.m. Okay, then on Thursday, something to take note will be the GDP that's going to be coming out 8:30 p.m. Then the usual jobless claims data. Then on Friday morning, Powell will be speaking. That's at 4 a.m. Okay, then the PCE data will also be out on Friday 8:30 p.m. Yeah, so that will be important as well. And you have Chicago PMI 9:45 p.m. as well as the Michigan consumer inflation expectations. That's at 10 p.m. Yeah, so that will conclude for the week. Okay, then I'll start off with Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, last week, nothing too much. Yes, some resistance at the near the trend line 27.5 thousand, and we just sort of retreated. Another thing is that also broke below this horizontal level, which was this consolidation horizontal around 26.5, 26.6 thousand level. So yeah, could maybe see further downside to try and retest this support zone again, which is between 24.9 thousand to about 25.8 thousand over here. Okay, then I'll move on to Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones, something important last week was this breakdown that took place over here. So there was this uptrend spot line has been holding it up. Then it was just trading the range, but towards the end of last week, it didn't hold and then broke down over here. So one bearish sign. But for now, we actually retested a swing low over here. That's at 34,000 level. So we see whether there's some buying coming in at this support level for maybe some potential bounce. But likely should be still quite weak. Resistance slightly still from this breakdown level here near 34.3, 34.4 thousand. Yeah, then if you do see continued momentum towards the downside, then maybe perhaps we could go and test the strongest support, which is nearer to about this range horizontal level. That's around 33.6 to 33.7 area over here. Yeah, so that's for Dow Jones. Okay, then I'll move on to Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq also broke towards the end of the week. Broke down this swing low 13.6K over here. Then very bearish candle. Then on Friday we also closed near this swing low. That's at 13.1, 30.2K level. Yeah. So this could be a near-term support. There's also support coming in from this uptrend channel over here. Yeah, so we are quite near there. So I expect if there's some support coming, maybe perhaps we could see some sort of a bounce coming in. Yeah, so there's this support which is around 13.1K over here. Something to watch out at the start of this week. See if we hold this level. Yeah. Then if you don't hold, then perhaps we could see further pullback towards this 12.9 thousand. This horizontal level over here. Okay, then next up is S&P. Okay, S&P also another breakdown of this consolidation wedge over here. Then we are testing this key neckline over here, this 4330 level. Yeah, so I think let's see whether there's some support coming in. Yeah, but I think overall still looks quite bearish. Looks like head and shoulders formation over here. Okay, let me just draw it on. Yeah, so yeah, you can see over here. So yeah, this is the right shoulder over here. So let's see whether is able to hold at this level. Yeah, if not, then maybe perhaps there could be some further pullback. Maybe try and test this main uptrend channel support again, which might bring us down to maybe closer to 4,200s over here. Yeah. Okay, this for S&P 500. I'll move on to gold. Okay, gold. Last week also nothing much. Continue to find resistance at this zone over here, 1930, 1940 over here. Likely still just continue to trade sideways fashion, I think. Yeah, still no signs of trying to break out this downtrend resistance line yet. Yeah. Okay, then next up for oil. Okay, oil. Okay, oil started to retreat a little bit close to this swing highs of around 93 over here. Yeah, then currently there's still some looks like there's a bit of short-term weakness because you see this candle over here, right? And there was a breakdown, there was a retest. Then for a few days price as didn't manage to actually try to get back above this level, which is around $91. So maybe you could see maybe some further just sideways action for now. Try and retest. It might go and retest the lows at around 88, this breakout level, as well as the swing low 88.5 over here. Maybe just some sideways fashion. Yeah, then when I look at the MACD also, just as a negative crossover just took place recently. So yeah, so might see some consolidation for oil if that continues. Okay, then next up, the VIX. Okay, VIX recently market has pulled back a little, so VIX has actually climbed back up. There was and currently it's near this swing high, which could be a resistance level short term around 18 over here. Then the next resistance level take note will be 2021 over here. Yeah. And last but not least, I'll talk about copper. Okay, for copper, yeah, looks like there's a breakdown that took place of this uptrend channel support over here. It has been quite weak for a while. Just consolidating a range over here. Near-term support, we see whether this level still will hold 3.65. If it does, then maybe you could see maybe some range over here. But if the bearish momentum continues, likely we'll see a retest of close to 3.55 over here to continue the downside momentum. Okay, so that's for some of the major indices as well as commodities. I'll now move on to the sectors. So first up, I'll talk about is the big tech stocks. Okay, I'll start with Meta. Okay, Meta. Okay, Meta, last week what happened was a pullback towards this level that I mentioned, 298 over here. Yeah, then it just tried to bounce a bit, but you can see some weakness still coming up. We had this lower high near 308, and after that, just came back down again. And there was try to get back above the 20-day moving average again, but I think Friday you still see quite a lot of selling taking place above 300s. Yeah, so if the downside momentum continue, maybe we could see a lower support levels being tested. That could be this area over here, which is around 288, close to this level. Then this will be a retest of this trend line support as well. I think momentum wise also still looking weak for Meta now. Okay, next up for Apple. Okay, Apple, I think for now it's last week, just keep on testing the support, but there was no breakdown yet. I just consolidating in range. So key will be whether to see this 173 support is still whether it's still able to hold for this week. Yeah, but if it does break down, then the next support will be this swing low close to 171 over here, as well as this prior range of support. This will bring us down to maybe 170.5. Yeah, so for Apple, still not much strength yet, unless it can just sustain, try to break above 180. Yeah. Okay, then next up for Amazon, also breakdown last week, this uptrend channel over here. Yeah, so some bearish momentum currently. We are at this level over here, which is 130, 131. So this was a prior support. See whether some buying is able to come in to do some sort of bounce. That might bring us to near-term resistance around 134, 135, this level. If you do continue downside momentum, then likely we will test this horizontal over here around 126. Yeah, then this will probably be a stronger support since see multiple tests over here previously. So yeah, in terms of momentum wise, yeah, still quite weak. So okay, next up, Netflix. Okay, Netflix carrying on the sell off last week. There was a retest of this previous support 398. And you can see over here turn into resistance, then price continue went down. So in terms of near-term support wise, I think in terms of based on this wedge trend line, there might be some support around 376, 377 over here if it holds. This one level. Given that previously it was a horizontal resistance level as well over here. Yeah. And if it does, but if it happen to pull back a little bit further, right, that might bring us down closer to around 370s, where we will actually test this uptrend channel support over here. So I think for Netflix, if you do find some support over here, maybe the downside is not too much. If you find some support over here. Okay, then for Google, there was a breakdown as well of this rising wedge pattern over here. Yeah, price gave way below this, the horizontal support 133 over here. So I think for Google, if this can't hold, likely we might see maybe a retest of the support close to 126, 127 over here. Their recent range lows as well as a prior consolidation level resistance. Yeah, so this will be quite a good horizontal level where potentially there could be some short-term buying. Okay, then last but not least, I'll talk about Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft also witnessed broke down this rising wedge as well, then couldn't hold at this 327, 328 level. This prior resistance, then continue the downside momentum. So potentially could retest this support close to 310 on this swing low. Yeah, we see whether there's some support coming. Okay, I see a question about the indices. Nasdaq and Dow Jones not forming head and shoulders. Okay, yeah, I think sort of as well. I see Nasdaq is also like forming as over here as well. Yeah, but not as obvious lah, because the neckline is like around here, but it is showing some weakness as well for Nasdaq. And for Dow Jones, yeah, Dow Jones is also around here. Yeah, so also we just the trend line also confirmed the weakness as well as the breakdown of this horizontal over here. Okay, then I'll move on to the financials. Okay, for XLF, yeah, weakness set in last week. Breakdown of this support at 334 over here. So this uptrend support line as well as couldn't find support upon the back test over this trend. So price actually near this recent swing low over here, 33.5. So let's see whether some support can come in at this level. If not, might continue the bearish downside. Okay, next one, JP Morgan. Okay, JP Morgan, there was it's just, I think, still finding some short-term resistance at this this range this range level previously, 149. Yeah, there was resistance coming in. So we need to see for the uptrend, right, to this, for this uptrend to actually continue, must see this level where, yeah, current level 145, 146, there must be some buying continue on, yeah, to maintain back. If not, could just continue to test the swing low 1482 over here. Yeah, showing a bit of weakness recently. Okay, Bank of America also broke down this trend line. Yeah, as well as the swing, this horizontal support as well, 28. So if that continues, maybe we see the retest of the lower supports. This might bring us down to maybe like 27.3 over here. Over here. Okay, then for Wells Fargo, see. Okay, well, Wells Fargo also witnessed retest of this prior resistance for around 42. We just didn't find support. Then yeah, I think likely we should see maybe continuation of the downside towards a lower support, the swing low over here, near 40.4, 40 to 40.4 over here. Okay, then next one is Citigroup. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Citigroup, I think just retesting the lows over here. 40.5, 40.6 over here. So we see whether it's able to hold. Yeah. If not, probably a continuation of the downside to test this other previous supports. This will bring us maybe like 40 over here next level. Okay, then I'll talk about the semicon next. So, Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. Okay, so for this also weakness, yeah, you can see breakdown of this main uptrend channel over here. Then also break of this 3430 horizontal support level as well. Yeah, so some weakness can see short-term resistance likely to come in if we do bounce back to test this level again. And over here you can see price went up quite fast. So if there's some downside, I think not much support in between at this level. Maybe we would go on to test a prior resistance breakout here near 3220 to 3230 over here. Yeah. Okay, then I'll talk about NVIDIA. Okay, for NVIDIA, some bearish signs will be this trend line support over here on Monday. It did manage to hold over here. Yeah, then it just continued in the downside momentum over here. Looks like could be trading in this downwards channel over here. Yeah, so near-term support, the next support level will be this these swing lows which we've tested about 2 times around 403 over here. That will be confirmed with this channel support as well. So we see whether if it does come down, whether there's some support could come in for NVIDIA. Yeah, but I think the uptrend over here likely to be over, since that there was a breakdown over here, these support levels. Okay, then for AMD, also some continuation of the bearish momentum after a breakdown of this uptrend channel support over here at 105. We also form a lower low, breaking down this swing low over here. Currently, we are testing this support over here at 96. So let's see whether some support could come in at this level, which is around 94. Yeah, there was a swing low over here as well as a prior range support level over here as well. Then yeah. Okay, then okay, next one, TSM. Okay, TSM continuation on the downside momentum after the break of this blue color uptrend channel. So some near-term support will be a retest of this level within 85. This was a swing low support resistance over here. So we see whether some short-term support can come in. Next support level will be this swing low near 82 over here. Yeah, still for TSM still quite bearish for now. Okay, then for Marvell, yeah, also continuing on some weakness last week with a break of this short-term horizontal support 54.7 and show rejection over here. So we also tested the low over the recent lows at 52 over here. Yeah, so maybe you could see price go down a little more. We try and retest this area, which is around 49 to about 50 over here. This prior strong horizontal resistance. Then perhaps we could see some support around at that level. And then next one, Micron. Yeah, Micron also couldn't manage to hold this this horizontal support 69.5. Yeah, and looks like some weakness in it as well. So potentially, yeah, then in terms of the MEC also negative crossover. So yeah, potentially maybe could see some perhaps some further pullback if it can't recover back over this support level. And I'll talk about two more, Broadcom as well as Intel. Okay. Okay, Broadcom looks like even though break down this 815 level over here, this swing lows, but recover back over here. So see whether it's able to hold, and maybe try to test it might try to test this bottom resistance at 837 on this breakdown level over here. Then the next support, the next resistance in my test is closer to 850 perhaps. Yeah. Now for Broadcom, if this holds, then maybe just see some sideways trading. Yeah. Then next one, Intel. Okay, yeah, Intel also continuing on the breakdown after here. See whether this level is able to hold or not. 34 around here. This 34 to about 35 is a zone over here. Yeah. Okay, if it does, then can maybe see some sort of bounce, but yeah, but if it doesn't, then likely we continue to see it come down to the range support near 32. So in general, yeah, most of semicon still showing some signs of weakness as well, together with the indices. Okay, then last but not least, the sector I'll talk about is EV. Okay, Tesla also something to take note. Yeah, last week how weakness also set in towards the end of the week. See over here, it tried to bounce at this uptrend channel over here, but then it was met with this bearish candle the next day. Afterwards, it just closed the gap over here at 256. Also test of higher resistance, but the next day it didn't manage to hold as support. You can see this strong bearish candle came down again. So in terms of Tesla, most likely continuing on the bearish momentum for now. From this bullish towards a reversal over here. So perhaps you could see a retest of this support, this resistance breakout, as well as the lower spots over here. Then maybe around 240. See whether it's able to hold as a short-term support over here. If not, next support level will be closer to 230 over here. Yeah, then also fresh bearish crossover on MACD as well. Okay, the others EVs also I think have been pulling back quite a lot. Yeah, NIO broke down. After it sideways over here, there was a breakdown took place over here below this trend line. Below this trend line over here, as well as the swing low over here. So that brings us down to currently brings us down to one level, which is at close to $8 over here. And the next support level could come around 730. So looks like we could potentially retest these prior horizontal supports for NIO. And we see whether there's some support could come in at this level. Okay, then for XPeng, XPeng also together with NIO also came down, resisted at this trend line over here. Then it's like testing this $16 mark. So some support still coming in end of last week. If it's able to hold, then maybe could test some resistance and 17.5 perhaps over here. Yeah, but if this thing no give way, then we'll probably head lower towards this $14 mark or this 1370 level over here. Okay, and last one I talk about is Rivian before I move on to the counters that you all have mentioned in the chat. Okay, yeah, Rivian also not showing some good signs. Breakdown this horizontal support 22.5 and also couldn't hold at this 21.5 level. Yeah, likely we'll see it come back down to retest this swing low 19.5 over here. Okay, then now I move on to the counters that you have mentioned. Okay, first one, SoFi. Yeah, SoFi not very good. Broke down on this uptrend over here, this uptrend channel at 8.6. Then also broke below this neckline support, which is at around 7.8, 7.9. So yeah, it's like some further downside head and shoulders formation as well. So in terms of next good support wise, is maybe perhaps there's one horizontal level around 6.9 as a next support level, then followed by that will be closer to 6.4, 6.5 next. Okay, then for SPCE Virgin Galactic, looks like it's like a new all-time lows being formed. Yeah, so yeah, in terms of next support, I can't really guess where will be. Yeah, but it just keep on, yeah, just trending lower for now. I think for for short-term bounce or reversal, maybe can watch out for maybe this whether it managed to break out this trendline resistance over here. Yeah, then that might give some indication of a short-term relief. But still, I think likely to expect some resistance near $2. Over here, there's a consolidation and just continue to break down. Okay, next one is RKLB Rocket Lab. Okay, for Rocket Lab, we actually tested one swing low support near 4.4. Okay. Yeah, so I think price is just sideways over here now. So we see whether it's able to hold the support, then it has some chance of short-term rebound to try and close out this gap again, at around 5, if there's some rebound coming. Okay, next one, RTX. The RTX, the downside momentum still strong based on indicators. And then last week, what happened last week was a price tried to retest this prior support at 75, 76. Yeah, but I still met with some resistance and yeah, just continue to go down. So it looks like downside momentum is still pretty strong. Next support level likely to be closer to 70.3. So 70.3 was this horizontal level support, so resistance previously over here. Then the next support, if you don't hold, will be closer to around 67, 68 over here, where there was a previous consolidation range support. Okay, then for GE, GE still consolidating in a range, but some weakness in terms of the momentum. So still need to see whether this support can hold or not at 110 over here. If there's a breakdown coming, then likely go and test some next support levels closer to 108, 107 to 108 again. This area over here. In the next one, GEHC. Yeah, so GEHC, I think currently in terms of indicators, bullish divergence showing over here. Price has sort of sideways for a while. Yeah, still holding on to the support over here at around 64. So this level was like prior horizontal level as well. So let's continue to see whether price is able to hold to try and rebound to do some sort of range to at the near term resistance 66 over here. Okay, next one is Otis Worldwide Corporation. Okay, so for OTs, I think still looks like downside momentum for now. Yeah. Then since we have this wave of downtrend where there was just the previous support just became resistance a few times over here. Currently just sideways around $80 level. So perhaps it's still respecting along this trend line over here. But if there's a breakdown, then I think price will go lower towards like next support, which is around 78, 79, this level over here. That could be the next support level. Okay, for onto currently there was pullback from this strong upwards impulse move over here. Currently we tested this 121 previous resistance. Yeah, still if it's able to hold on, then perhaps we'll see some short-term bounce for this counter. And especially if it, let's say, if it breaks above this downtrend resistance line, maybe it could retest some levels like 128 to 129, these levels over here. Okay, then next up for this McDonald's. Okay, for McDonald's, looks like still lower highs, lower high, lower lows. There was a range breakdown over here, lower low form. Yeah, but could be some support in the near term near this 270 level, quite a strong resistance back then. So maybe I think price could be able to hold at this level, do a short-term bounce, but expect resistance are still near term towards like this 276 level. There should be some resistance coming back. So maybe if this holds some short-term range trading for McDonald's. Okay, looks like many stocks have broken down the uptrend line. Possible whether it's just a false breakdown. Okay, I think most of them broke down with some with momentum in terms of the indicator as well as the length of the candle. So I would be more inclined to think that it's a true breakdown. Yeah, that's my personal view. And then next up is Nike, and followed by Face. Okay, yeah, Nike is still looking pretty weak. Testing one support previously around 90 is 91. Yeah, but pre-market we are still going down. I think likely there could be a retest of the other low level, which is 87, 88 for here. Then next support would be around 85, this level. Yeah, so for Nike, still quite strong downside as you can see from the candles over here. Okay, then for Enphase, Enphase looks like some range consolidation for now. Yeah, since it's still fine, it still managed to hold this previous swing low support around 117, around 117, 118 over here. So let's see whether it's trying to, let's see whether it's able to break above this 130 level to try to reverse back up. Okay, next one, Walmart. Okay, Walmart overall still in the uptrend over here. You see the major lows as well as the major highs, high, low. Retesting this level 161 prior resistance. So let's see whether price is able to hold over here for some bounce upwards again towards like 164. Yeah. Okay, then next one, ExxonMobil. Okay, ExxonMobil, I think perhaps you could see some sort of pullback since it's at the resistance 116. Yeah, then recently it just been consolidating over here. Then there was a break below this horizontal support. Then if price can recover back above, right, then likely we'll see some further downside to like just consolidate a bit to test the next horizontal support 113 over here. Okay, next one, ASML. Okay. Okay, ASML is just still trying to hold on to this 580s support, this swing low support over here. So we see whether there's some support, he's still able to come in better, then maybe it could trade in a sideways fashion. 600 likely be short-term resistance over here. If it doesn't, then we could see maybe just further downside to the next support, which is around 565 to about 570s over here. And as for next one, the PayPal. Okay. PayPal, some weakness from this test of resistance at 63 over here. Price broke down below this 60 horizontal support. Then we are near the swing low again. So it looks like whether we see if this is able to hold as a support. If not, could be some further downside to try and test the next support. Could be at 55, yeah, which was like prior range resistance breakout over here. And next one, the ST Lauder. Okay, ST Lauder currently retesting the lows at 147. So this is actually near support as well. In terms of indicator wise, we are making a higher low. So see whether his price is able to hold for some bounce up. First, the main thing still need to overcome this trend line, downtrend resistance line over here. Yeah, which is around 150 over here. Okay, hi, okay, everyone, thanks for highlighting your sound. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so ST Lauder still need to break above this downtrend resistance line for some bounce. Okay, next one is AAL, American Airlines. Let's see. Okay, American Airlines, we are actually testing this swing low support. Currently it's around 12.7, 12.8 over here. So let's see whether it's able to hold for some short term bounce. Okay, next one, Macy's. Okay, for Macy's currently at there's is hanging around a support level close to like 11.2 over here. A previous resistance support. So in terms of indicator wise, the momentum is still picking up a little. So we see whether price is able to try to get back above this 11.2 this breakdown level. If it does, then maybe you could see some relief bounce upwards. And for Macy's. Okay, next one, PepsiCo. PepsiCo currently recently a test of this range support 174. Okay, so perhaps I think could continue to range up if there's some bounce coming back in. Yeah. Then near term resistance will be 178 to about 180 over here. Okay, then Coca-Cola, another retest of the support as well at 57. So maybe this is able to hold. Some momentum wise, yeah, some momentum is still okay. And so if this holds, then maybe just do a bit of a retrade for now and see whether it's will try to reverse back up to break this 58.5 level over here. Okay, Gilead Sciences, I think pretty much still trading in sort of a range. Is the support near 73 over here is still holding. But there's still resistance coming at 77. So it's likely still gonna chop in this range over here. That's how I think. Okay, then next up for Pfizer. Yeah, Pfizer looks like another low being formed over here. Still some downside momentum looks like. So next support level would likely be this 32 level over here. Okay, then next counter Disney. Okay, yeah, Disney still finding resistance upon the retest of 85 prior strong support breakdown, and see a retest final breakdown. So yeah, see whether it's able to hold at least recent lows of 80 over here. For Disney. Okay, then next up, Coinbase. Okay, Coinbase. Looks like there's also this one also breakdown this ascending triangle consolidation. You see a breakdown of this swing low 70 at 76. And also the lows over here at 72 also broke below. Yeah, so if you do continue the downside momentum, maybe you could test like 62 to 65 this area again a prior resistance. Then in terms of that, yeah, I see MACD wise also like looks pretty weak for now. At Altria Group, I think for now maybe still just consolidating still in this stretch. So yeah, test the support 41 to 42 over here, still likely to hold if we do come back down. Okay, next one, Prudential Public Limited Company. Yeah, for Prudential, perhaps we could see maybe some support close to a retest of this swing low 22 over here. Okay, the next one, Visa. And for Visa, looks like a continuation of the downside momentum still as after the breakdown over here 244, then we test still find resistance, then we saw the breakdown of this short-term uptrend support line. Yeah, so if you do continue downside momentum, maybe we could test this support. This could be a support 233, 234, this level again. Yeah. And then next horizontal support will be this 229 level. In MetLife, okay, MetLife, I think maybe it could do some sort of a reversal soon. Reason being, see this breakout over here, then we test a resistance level at 66 to about 67, and also coupled with the negative divergence for ABCD. Yeah. So if price is unable to hold over here, then maybe 64 lah. maybe you could see some test of the lower support against this 62, 63 levels again. Okay, the next one will be this DRIV, Global Autonomous EV ETF. Looks like it looks like still some downside continuing on. After this wave, then there's a range. Then the support didn't manage to hold, and looks like pre-market we are going lower. So maybe test of the lower supports around here between like 22 to about 23, sorry, 22.7 to about 23 over here, the next zone over here. Okay, then Cisco also reversal taking place after over here, breakdown of this uptrend support line. Currently price resting at prior resistance $53. So we see whether it's able to hold at this price or not. And then next one, Manchester United. In Manchester United, I think currently, quite possibly quite close to the swing low support at 17.7. Yeah, so over there could be some short-term rebound if it's supported. With this next one simple recent IPO. Okay, I think for this stock, nothing too much to analyze because actually the volume is still like low still over here. You see the volume actually dried out. Now it's like Friday there was only 17,000. Yeah, but from the looks of it chart wise, likely just in the range for now, between these 4.6 to about 4.9 to 5 over here. Okay, next one, Nikola. Okay, Nikola looks like maybe it could try to form like higher low. See, after this wave down, there was a break upwards. Then price, let's see whether it's able to hold this prior resistance 1.18, 1.3. Also around the 20-day moving average as well. So if it's able to hold, then maybe you see a bounce back again towards the resistance at 1.6 to about 1.8. Okay, the next one is T2 Biosystems. Okay, T2, there was a break over here, but it was like, just subsequently came back down again. Momentum still quite weak over here. So test of the support again at 0.24. If this doesn't hold, then the next support to look at down will be closer to about 0.16 over here. This resistance level previously. Okay, then the next one is Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, Berkshire looks like recently there was a negative divergence over here. Very price went higher, but indicator went lower. And a potential breakdown of this trend line support as well. So maybe you could see some short-term pullback for Berkshire. Maybe towards like the support at 354 354, 355 this level perhaps in the short term. Okay, next one, AI, C3 AI. Okay, now AI currently it testing this main uptrend channel support, which is at 24 point. Yeah, current price now. See whether price is able to hold. Yeah, for proper reversal, I think still need to break up out of this trend line over here. So for now, this could be some support. Also, there's some prior resistance, 23.6 over here. So it'll be interesting to see whether some support comes in at these levels start this week. Okay, then Palantir, I think some possible downside. Looks like a breakdown of this wedge consolidation recently, but price is still holding on, still didn't break through this 13.5, 13.6 swing low support lah. So that needs to, for now, maybe just sideways for a while first. Yeah. Okay, then for Adobe, some weakness also break down this trend line over here. They are then over here recently, you can see the broken support. It can retest and form a lower high and lower lows. Yeah, so possible you could see a retest of this swing low near 505 over here. And we see whether there's some support that comes in. If not, next support level will be 490, like this previous range resistance. Okay, then next one is Roblox. Okay, Roblox test of this swing low support at 25.4. Yeah, this is this support zone over here. Yeah, so we see whether price is able to hold at this. There's some bullish action coming in. The next up, C Limited. I see recently it broke, yeah, did manage to hold the range support at 37.4 over here. Then we tested the lows at 35. Let's see whether if it holds, then maybe just continue on the range trade for now. But if it doesn't, then maybe could go on maybe lower, yeah, to continue the downside momentum. Yeah, there's since over here this purple color zone, there's a price gap in the past. Yeah, over here previously, after here the next support could come in closer to about 32.7 over here. Okay, then next one, the QQQ as well as SPY. Okay, for the Qs, currently we actually tested this uptrend channel support over here. Then also near these swing lows. Yeah. And also momentum wise, I think let's see whether it's able to hold, but momentum wise looks still some weakness for now. These are some of the near-term supports. Watch out around 347 as well as 356. Okay, then for the SPY, test of the neckline over here. If there's still some downside momentum, maybe we could see a retest of this range around 423 to about 426. Yeah, then also looks like we are quite near this uptrend channel support as well. So maybe if price comes down to this level, then maybe you could see some sort of a bounce coming in close to 423. Yeah. Okay, hi. May I ask if Tesla goes down, which level will be a like bounce? Okay, so for now, I think yeah, since the momentum is still quite weak for now, then I think for a bounce I need to for a good bounce up, I'm not sure, but in the short term, let's see whether there's some support coming at least 240 first, and 230 as well. Yeah. Also for Amphenol Corporation, currently near the some support again, near 83 over here. And then also near-term support will be this previous resistance 81.7 over here. So then let's see whether some support could come in at these levels. Okay, then for CrowdStrike, the price I think consolidating for now, higher resistance support 160, 161. So if it's able to hold, maybe we could see a continuation of if we break down, then maybe we could just maybe some lower support to be like 155 boost. Telco looks like continuation of bearish. Previous support broke down, retest coming back down. Yeah, so with that, likely to maybe see continuation of downside to test like levels like close to $9 over here. But Tether is holding in the range over here, but something will be this bearish divergence. If price unable to hold at around this 10.2, 10.3, then you'll be some possible move pullback to test like $10 over here. Since I actually close out this gap over here. Okay, then flowers.com. After price down, still facing some resistance from the Mayday MA higher low. If this is able to hold, then maybe we see if this is holding, let's see whether it could come back test this recent resistance at around 7 over here. Since in terms of indicator wise, it's slightly trending upwards as well. The Lemonade still pulling back from the recent resistance around 18 to 19. Sorry, not Lemonade, now Path. Okay, so yeah, quite near some supports, which is this swing low risk resistance around. This will be around 15.8 to $16. So see whether some support could come in for our bounce at these levels. Okay, then next one, lemonade. Yeah, some downside breakdown on this support. Could be closing out this gap at 11.5. So let's see whether there's some support that could come in at this level if it does so. Okay, I think last question I will take. Please, what happened after IPO? Okay, I think yeah, it has been moving downwards since the IPO. Okay, yeah. Still like very science class still for now. See price actually is like below the after the breakdown of this 55, then price just continue to trend downwards. And as well, it's like the $51. Okay, try to zoom in to like the 1 hour. Yeah. It's like around the $51 issue price around there. But 1 hour you see this support, recent support hold around $50. For some stabilization in the share price, right? You see that this support hold, then maybe form a range first at $53. Then we see whether there's a possible upwards. Yeah, for 1 hour chart, there's this wedge over here. Price is just started to move sideways. So let's see how it goes out this week. Yeah, so that's my take on okay, I think that's all the questions for today. Thanks everyone. I'll share the survey link as well as the link to the tree app we haven't downloaded. I think okay. Thanks. My colleague has shared the link in the chat. Yeah. So feel free to fill out the survey in the chat. If you have any feedback today's session, to improve your experience further in the future. Also, do join our Telegram group on Poems Tree community if you haven't. Yeah. Also, we also have a Telegram group, Poems TA, on Telegram analysis as well. Also, thanks everyone for tuning in today. Have a good night and safe trading ahead. Rest of the week. Recently, market has been pretty weak. Yeah, so just manage. I think important to manage your risk as well as your positions. Yeah. Yeah. So that's all from me. See you again next session. Yeah. Bye bye.